Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Recording is in progress and we are on air.
It said I could leave the meeting.
Did it? Don't do
Yeah,
that.
it says
Don't do
you
that.
accepted you want to leave the meeting.
I had to accept it. I'm glad you accepted because now you've accepted
So am I.
to participate in episode 50. Episode 50 of the Two Dads podcast. Welcome. We are back.
Welcome, everyone.
Our usual time slot on a Friday evening.
The Diesel Boys
We are here.
back in town.
We are on air. You can see just to sort of break up the monotony of
Finally,
Right.
Uncle Phil has
have a thing.
festooned the southeastern studio.
There it is. The Southeastern Studios are festooned to the tilt. I'm booch ready. We're here for episode 50.
I
How you
have
doing?
a substitute booch.
Substitute booch. What is it? Oh, what's this thing you found now? Geeky Forest. No fat,
Geeky
no
Forest.
sugar, no calories, and no taste. Is
I
it
don't know what.
white
strawberries.
strawberry? White strawberry?
You ever
Such
seen
a
a
thing?
racist strawberry? I don't know. I've never seen one.
Well, in this day and age, it wouldn't surprise me.
Apparently, it exists.
But
White
Before we-
strawberry, you coconut.
before we kick off, welcome to the Two Dads podcast. If you're
Not
new to
just
this
because there's one
channel,
and two of us.
nah, it's because we're too much like dads, and you'll find out if you stick around because we love puns, we love dad jokes. I'm gonna try and get a couple tonight.
I think
I've got a good feeling
some easy
about
ones
this.
for you.
I got a
Got
good
some
feeling
really
about
good
this, and we're also going to have a discussion about something, the topic to be disclosed by Sid, and we'll give our dad's view, and it's our little love letter of common sense from an ethical standpoint. So we always try and
Yes.
keep it from an ethical standpoint, and that's
And
why we
we've
call
only
this.
just started
Two
this
Dads podcast.
whole fiasco. We've only done
Yeah.
50 episodes.
50 episodes, so we're 50 episodes young, I should say.
We think we look
For
at
those
50
returning,
now.
thank you for returning
Mm.
to our
Welcome.
channel. Those new, welcome. I'm
And
hoping,
contributors, thank you.
yes, in
support.
advance, and we'll give you a shout out during the podcast. I'm hoping our return segment will be returning.
Of
but
course.
it has. Fantastic. Can't wait for it. Kick us
So-
off, Sid.
Just wait further down the road for the 1, 2, 3.
Dude, that's not parking.
That's not parking.
Not parking. Just so
We're
we're
getting
clear.
there.
We're getting. Just so we're clear. Just so we're absolute.
So,
So,
enjoy your meats.
I do. Especially when you're on keto.
I was just going to say, yes, for Mr. Keto, the answer is yes.
Yes, it is.
I do
Absolutely.
enjoy my meats.
I do.
So,
Very much so.
some of the puns in the episode
Ah, they're
may not make
meat-oriented.
that much sense, but yes,
Oh.
2 puns are meat orientated.
Oh, right. Okay. So we've got a bit of a theme.
Okay?
Themed puns.
yes.
I like it.
I said, so you enjoy your meats. That could even be a
Leave it alone.
show.
Leave it alone. Please don't get me started. Let's go. Come on. There's going to be a good one. There's got to be a booch opener in there somewhere. There's got to be.
All right, so enjoy your meats,
Yes.
and you have a daughter.
Yes. God, where is this going?
Why wouldn't you make a business out of it? The butcher's
The
daughter.
butcher's daughter. I
don't get it.
understand. I don't get it.
But
Butcher's daughter. So,
I think
do you think it's a female that's running?
no, it's
It's just
and Peter's meats.
Peter's Meats, the butcher's daughter. It's interesting how
But
they just.
maybe this is way too obvious, but maybe Peter's daughter does the deliveries.
Maybe.
Hence the van.
Perhaps. And they got a Vito as well. It's not a bad van for a.
Certainly
Butcher's-
can't be that obvious. But I thought it was a saying like,
I know the
would you
farmer's
like
daughter.
to have a,
You know.
I think that's on the lines of,
You know what it's getting? Is it
where
getting
it's
to
going.
that? Yeah.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
The
Yes.
butcher's daughter.
Daughter, the butcher's daughter. So
Okay.
I don't know how much. It's a pun that we don't yet understand.
No. Well, we're getting on in years. Some of the puns may be beyond us.
So we've had a few
Mm.
from the fraternity for physiotherapy. It seems to be another.
Oh, really?
We've had Back
Yes.
in Motion.
Back. Yes.
That was one of the first episodes.
That's right. We had some good ones there.
And there's that
What was that?
Psych Fizz. that
Psych Fizz. That's right. That's
made
right. That's what I was thinking
no
of.
sense as a business at
Psych
all,
Fizz.
but someone
It's about like
someone is enjoying it
mental
and having a go.
manipulation or something. I don't
Yep.
know. That was a good
So
one.
where else would you go on Glenferrie Road? But unfortunately, you missed the top of the sign. But it's still there. It's flexed.
Flexed?
You can see it on
Oh.
the A-frame.
Oh, there it is.
Flexed
Flex.
Physio.
Oh, and on the front window as well.
Yeah. So
Flexed
there's a big sign
Physio.
up above, but
Oh,
obviously
is it? Is it?
the picture's a little cropped.
So
Flexed.
Yeah, it's not something you'd assimilate with a
It's not too punny, which means it's not too funny. But
that's not something you'd assimilate with a physiotherapy, right? Maybe a gym, maybe the train station gym. Remember that one?
the train station.
Nowhere
is a
near the
great one.
train
That's
station.
nowhere near the train station. That got me. So we'll have to leave the booch open
for the jokes,
to the
surely.
celebration on one of the one of the shallow for members of the show, which is one of the original stories.
Yeah,
if you go into the back catalogue, you'll see some more stories between Steve and Cokie the Smurf.
Ah, yes, Cokie.
So
good old
I actually
Cokie.
found a pun that celebrates him.
So,
I suppose now we're way. Hang on.
Cokie.
Please say.
Oh, hang on. Technology. He's trying to find something.
The Cokie the Smurf.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried. if you're showing.
No, I got it. I got it.
You got it? You organised?
So
sorry, folks. He's technically challenged.
Enjoy your chicken.
I do. It falls on the keto.
Enjoy the mix between the chicken and all the stories of a Cokie the Smurfs.
Yeah.
You could go. Oh, it's worked perfectly. Yes.
Char Grill Charlie's.
Char Grill Charlie's.
He's definitely been char grilled on a few occasions, hasn't he, Charlie? Absolutely cooked. He's been cooked more than once.
I think they are making a stretch with the line underneath.
Gourmet food.
Gourmet food
at its best.
It's
gourmet
chicken. I don't know.
Gourmet.
Where you going with the gourmet?
Jeez.
And
depends.
Me,
depends how they spice it. If they're doing a bit of this,
it strikes me as a little racist. But anyway,
does it?
I don't know. I don't know. It just sounds it.
Does it?
Maybe.
But
anyway,
Charlie. Oh, Charlie. He's referring to Charlie.
With Cokie the Smurf, that will
go.
be the opener for the booch.
Thank you, Charlie.
And it's worked perfectly on the text.
Look at that.
Happy with that.
Very nice. Enjoy your white strawberry
if you're
and
going
coconut.
down for Glenferrie Road, and you want yourself some gourmet,
head over to Char Grill Charlie's. Good old Char Grill Charlie. It's a lot of char in there.
Ooh, that's certainly something.
It's the white Cokie.
It's the white strawberry and the coconut.
It's got some zing to it, has it?
Got some stuff going on. That is for sure.
Your pupils dilate. I'll let you know.
So,
all right.
Who does Superman
go
to for financial advice and assistance? Who does Superman go to for financial assistance?
The tax man. Tax man. No. I feel like it's tax man.
Nah. Lois Lone.
Oh, mother of Lois Lone, not Lois Lane. God, bugger. Should have got that
And
one. Should have got that one.
Spoiler alert! I got some huge news
Oh,
at
really?
sort of the halfway for 3/4 marks. You're gonna
Huge news.
one of Melbourne's heroes are back.
No,
He's one of them are back.
no, you spotted.
I'm gonna let you stew on that.
Oh,
I've just been so excited. I thought I'd
I know
lost
who
all
it is.
hope.
I know who it is. I know. I hope I know who it is.
We even had used one of those big floodlights, from the rooftop of one of the buildings.
Just flashing the symbol.
yeah, flashing the symbol. So
Lois
episode
Lane.
50.
Oh, yes, episode 50. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part.
50.
Episode 50.
Another one in our RU series
Oh, so we start off
of
with
the
Are you?
podcast.
Are you?
A monarchist.
Ah, yeah. Didn't take long for this debate to start raging.
I wanted
Did it?
to wait until we had the day of respect for Her Majesty the Queen.
Mm-hmm. Everybody did. Some people didn't even wait for that. Some people
And
just waited for her to be laid to
and
rest.
we all
and
saw
jumped on
how
it.
the new king was upset that they never had the right pens
The right pens.
in the signing.
I
There
did
was some
see
sort of
something about
signing
that.
thing happening, and he got upset that they put the wrong fountain pen there.
Oh. Did he want the
So-
one where when you tilt it, she gets naked, and then when she puts it back, clothes come back on? Is that the one he wanted?
Where's the hula skirt?
Are you a monarchist? Well, this is a very interesting topic because I think it will, particularly, well, in Australia, let's be, you know, talking about at home here, it's going to start. It's going to be a raging debate, and
I'm
it's
not
already
outing
started.
you in any way, but I think we are both for the monarchy, right?
Look,
But you feel as if it's had its day.
I just don't. Yeah, it's a good question. I'm not quite sure. It's a very good question. Com Game's got to go. I think I've made that clear, right? I made that clear.
There's
But-
no going back on that one.
But
There's no
I
going back on
mean,
that one.
if we start talking about do we go republic as a republic, I mean, there's no real ties to. I mean, there's ties to the monarchy, but they don't do anything anyway, really. How relevant are they to Australia? And I guess that's the argument of, well, then why don't we just cut ties completely?
Yeah, no, but you've also got the other. Even if we do become a republic,
Mhm.
we're still a member of the Commonwealth.
And we might
It's like a
remain that.
club that you
can
can't
still
leave.
do that. You can
Even
still,
South Africa is still a member of the Commonwealth. They go
Yeah.
to Commonwealth Games, but
yeah,
they've been a republic, or we,
yeah, yes,
they
yeah,
have been a republic for quite some time, but still a part of the
Exactly.
monarchy. So
yeah. It can be both, right? You can have both.
I just don't. I just think we'll head down the path of doing a referendum, organising
Well, we did. Yeah,
all the replacements, and it will just end up being nowhere much. We just may as well leave things as they are.
well, I
and
guess
just
what's the benefit?
just
I think.
ignore the king.
Wow.
Would be easier.
Yeah, I guess I hear what you're saying, and
He's hell
I
bent on saving the environment, Phil. He's a forward-thinking monarch.
well, yeah, absolutely. I believe that part of it. I believe that the topic of being a republic absolutely is going to come up again. I know we had a referendum back in '99, I think it was. Was it '99? It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago, but historically,
Pretty sure it was
referendums just
Oh, look,
do not work.
well, you can't say that. I mean, the last referendum saw, certain members of society become seen as equal, being able to marry and things like that. So I think there's a place for it, and I don't have a problem becoming a republic. But as you said, you can still remain part of the Commonwealth. I guess part of the debate is going republic a step towards reconciliation? That seems to be a school of thought.
I think
'Cause-
this will lead down another path.
It will.
Which
It will.
I'm just going to make a statement. There's always the demands, but there's never solutions. I think,
I
yes,
would
I
tend to agree
understand
with
what you're
that.
saying. Yes,
Yeah.
if we go towards a republic, it's a step for reconciliation. But personally, in my heart, we will never reach the point for reconciliation. It's just, it is an open-ended. It's like a hole that we just keep falling down. I just don't feel that we're ever going to get to a point where the reconciliation has
I
been
don't know.
reached.
You got to keep
and
working. You got to keep
everyone
working
can
towards
say,
it.
okay, now
I
we can move forward. We're never
well,
moving forward.
well, yeah, it's a fair comment. I'd like to think that we can get there, or at least get closer and closer, but that takes work and a commitment to trying to find ways for reconciliation.
Indigenous were complaining that their flag was half-mast.
Yeah, when their flag has nothing to do with the monarchy. I get what you're saying. There's a lot of history there, and terrible. I mean, we're not saying that it's nothing is insignificant. We understand the significance of it.
Am I allowed to put forward an analogy?
Of course you are. That's
It's
what dads do,
very
mate.
it's very similar to today. Like, I have no idea who won. We are the only state, and therefore the only country that has a holiday for a football game.
Oh, we didn't have the football game today. That's how much. It's tomorrow. This is
But
before the game.
this is for the game. The holiday
Yeah.
is now, so everyone can go and do something. My apologies. It's that's how much I don't know, or I'm not interested.
Yeah.
But I don't even know. Yes,
And
it
there'd be
is on.
many.
Yes, it is on Saturday. But
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about it. I'll take the holiday.
Yeah.
So I'll take all the benefits.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with it. Is my analogy. So I don't think any of the Indigenous should have made a complaint about flags being at half-mast, because it's just a sign for respect for someone who has done a job for 70-odd years, right?
Yeah, but unfortunately, there's
But
the view
you could argue that she
represents
yeah,
colonization. All right, and
yeah.
I can't understand it. Well, hang on, let me say I can't know. I can't say I know what that feels like.
Yep.
Whatever whatever that feeling is, but I can understand it, right? And I respect it. I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm not judging them. I'm not judging anybody of having that particular opinion. But what I've seen through the Queen, through the time of her reign, is that she was a peacekeeper. She wasn't the one either who caused anything back from the 1800s. Let's be honest. I mean, she only started from about
That's right.
what was that, the 30s or something, just after the war.
No, it was
Was it the 40s?
just after the war.
Second World War, right?
I think for late 50s, early.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, she was
I mean,
born.
early 50s.
She was.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think she was born in the 30s from memory. So I'm not even. She, was the instigator of what happened in the settlement of Australia and all that stuff that
Yep.
happened. But there seems to be the opinion that the monarchy represents colonization, and that seems to be a problem for
Yeah,
certain
well,
individuals. Some people
it's
don't
a
care.
slippery slope. Yeah,
It-
but it's a slippery slope. We can't just keep on only for concerned about what represents what, because the Queen had zero input into the stolen, all the
yeah, I know.
into all the kids and the wider
But
stroke
arguments
policy
is
and
that
all that kind of thing. Is zero input. The Queen is not ahead of the Queen doesn't involve herself in any of the
anything
government other than
political.
her own,
Hmm.
and it's
Yep.
just ceremonial.
Yep, that's true.
Same for the Governor General here. He doesn't involve himself in the
It's,
running of the
I
country
mean,
other than, opening Parliament.
arguably, the monarchy is all ceremonial.
It is.
It's all ceremonial. It has nothing to do with government legislation. None of that it has nothing to do with any of that sort of stuff. So I just find at least they provide, as figureheads, they do stand up for really important. Um, I wouldn't
It's
say
about the
political.
profile. It's about the
Yeah,
profile.
like
So
they
use their profile
they do
for
to
good reason.
for good reason, and they do.
Yeah.
I feel that particularly now with the next generation coming through, probably Will more so than Harry, although Harry might surprise us because he's sort of taken a step back.
And the monarchy is a great it's a great attraction also for tourism and
Oh, absolutely over
and
there.
and
Yeah.
employer.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But as far as, are they their relevance in modern day society isn't about
Somehow the
government.
more you drink,
Oh, wow.
the less offensive it is. Anyway, sorry.
No, I'm saying that their relevance in modern day society isn't for the purpose of, you know, involvement in government and involvement in politics and involvement in those sort of things. Like you said, their profile is to bring certain topics to the forefront of world leaders and things like that. They're thinking and helping influence, I guess, or raise awareness. And someone like the late Princess Diana would have been. Imagine her in this day and age now. The influence that she would have 100% would have had because she had it back then.
If she
So,
didn't want to marry a Muslim. But
well, that's a whole different. That's another conversation. But I hadn't until you mentioned the topic because I don't know what the topic is,
yeah,
and that's why I don't come prepared in the sense of I
that's the
have an answer.
idea.
I come. That's the
Yeah,
idea, right? So as far as
yeah.
the reason why I'm okay with the monarchy now, and I have even with the Queen, she was very quiet, but she came from a different era. But with someone
Mm.
like Charles won't be there for long. I don't
No,
feel he won't be there
and he
for
doesn't
long.
have the integrity
No,
of
exactly.
his mother.
There's no one else in line.
Yeah.
In his, whether his sisters
Mm.
and all that, it's not going to happen with them. It'll be Will. 100% Will be the next king
I think
in our
he's the one that
lifetime.
we hope for. Yeah.
It's what we hope for. And with someone like him in that position, you will see. I see that as a positive thing.
Yeah.
100% as a positive thing. And getting back to Australia's, referendum and views of becoming a republic, there will still be we'll still be able to maintain those links with the monarchy as a republic and still be respected because as much as there's been a lot of bad history with the colonization of Australia, we've had a lot of amazing things happen as well as a result of it. And
And the
I'm
thing
not
is that
saying one cancels out the
you
other,
you
but
cannot reverse history.
no,
It's
we can't.
happened.
We can't do anything
We
about it.
need to move forward.
And that's
Not
and we're not going to become. I mean, this podcast can become about reconciliation, and I've said this before on our podcast.
Hmm.
I don't understand. I'd like to understand what are the right steps necessary to reach reconciliation.
That's right.
Right, and
I vow that we will do a show on this
Mm.
as a
I
separate
would like to
thing.
know because I can't change the
Yeah.
history. What
It's
I
like
can.
you wanting. It's like either of us for wanting to somehow sort of erase either of our parents. Like,
You can't. It's just that we
you
can't
can't.
change that. But we want to
It's
make
done.
sure that the future's better, and we're prepared to
Yeah.
do the things that we know that are right in order to reach that. We just want to understand what that is. Now, unfortunately, in any society, you're never going to get 100% in people. You're going to find that some people aren't going to be in on that at all because they don't see it as a problem or they don't
Yeah.
care, whatever the case
And
may be.
can I also? I would like to make one statement as fact. Australia is a constitutional monarchy.
Yes,
Okay.
that's a fact.
So
Yes.
yeah. So the monarchy in itself has no
No, they can't say anything.
zero input on how
No.
we run the country.
Yeah. No,
So
that's right.
that's my point. I don't see what the difference is if we change to a republic. Just our prime minister will be a president,
Yeah.
and
the only
that's it.
difference. Yeah.
There will still have to be someone for mum and dad,
You're right.
like
You're 100% right.
like the Governor General.
Yeah.
But it
Yes.
doesn't erase. It doesn't erase the monarchy. It doesn't.
No.
For me, it just serves no real purpose other than a whole lot of work while we're not focusing on real issues.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Have I made that point?
No, I agree. I know
really
exactly what
clear?
you're saying because
Yeah.
you're right. I've had conversations with people saying, "Oh, half the laws in this country are illegal because they haven't been signed off by the Queen." And I feel like saying, "Well, that's exactly how she set it up. That's how she set it up.
Constitutional monarchy.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's the reason
Your
why."
ignorance is what should have been signed off on.
No, I'm saying, well, and I try not to enter the debate because clearly their mind's made up. Bang, I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah,
But
and about
I get your
land
point.
that's sovereign
Yeah,
land and all that kind of, yeah.
I totally understand your point. Your point is clear, but I think part of it is because of that history. It's whether we're still too young as a country, not enough time has passed for that reconciliation to occur, because it's only been hundreds of years, not thousands of years.
Yeah.
But my fear is if we don't keep
Under
working
300
towards
years.
yeah, but I'm saying if my fear is if we don't keep working towards this, it'll be thousands of years. And what happens is, and what I've seen in the past, other countries that have had thousands of years of bad history, they haven't gotten any better.
Like, I'll give you an example, right? This is not an
Yeah.
example of things not improving. Just an example of how there's real issues that we need to focus on.
Yeah.
Being
Absolutely.
a republic solves nothing for anyone. It doesn't help reconciliation. No. It doesn't help
I don't think it
any
does.
other issues. Like, for example, the Germans
Yeah.
have said that they want to eradicate homelessness by 2030.
Yeah. That's a problem.
There's
that is a real problem.
There's something like that. That's something that works for everyone.
Yeah.
Nobody in a first world country should be homeless.
Absolutely.
Right? We can fix that.
Yeah.
It can be done. That's something to put our efforts into.
No, I agree, and that is important. But
that's just an example.
I agree with that. I still believe that reconciliation still is important. I think it's important that all of us can feel that we are Australian. First Nations, or like me, I was born here. Is that
our kids are born here? You were born here.
Does that does
Well,
that make
Indigenous.
me an Australian or not an Australian or just an Australian citizen? I mean,
Why do
I
you have to
couldn't
have all the
imagine.
guilt? You know what I
Well,
mean? Like you're
no,
not
I
the
don't feel
real Australian.
guilty. I don't think. I don't feel guilty. I don't think I'm made to feel guilty about it either. But I guess my point being is, if you're in this country, irrespective of your background, you're an Australian.
Hmm.
And if we've got some Australians who they feel like they can't be, I mean, racism's still a problem in this country.
Racism is a problem in every country.
And it's a problem in
Racism
every country. So
exists in all of humanity.
100%. And that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying the work doesn't end. So I feel that reconciliation is an ongoing thing.
Hmm.
It's never going to get to the point of shake hands, we're good. I think I agree with you on that, but it's something that you can continually work on generation after generation. And I think it needs to be on both sides as well. And
Yeah.
I don't want to offend anyone here, but just as much as I try and teach inclusivity and, not to be, it doesn't matter, everyone's got different color skin. We're all same on the inside. I hope that I know that's reciprocated on the other end. I know First Nations, First Australians and things like that, and I know that's what they teach, and that's what they want. But a lot of work still needs to be done with certain areas of society. 100%.
Separatism of any kind solves nothing.
Mm.
It should all be inclusivism at all
Absolutely,
costs.
it does, and I feel that getting back to the
Bring
monarchy,
everyone in. Bring everyone
but that's what the
to the
monarchy,
table.
and I think, and if you look at the monarchy, it has been during the Queen's reign exactly that. Inclusivity, all these different countries that fall under the Commonwealth, it's to provide them that inclusivity. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's not for power and to control them. Queen doesn't control any of these countries, just their own. And even then, that's limited when she was around. And then that's the way the monarchy works, right? So,
Speaking of inclusivism,
inclusivism, that's a big word.
what is the least spoken language in the world? What is the least spoken language in the world?
Least spoken language. Latin.
Sorry, my friend. Even though you're Italian, no. Sign language is the least spoken language in the world.
Because you don't speak it.
Now, huge news, my people. Huge news. Huge news apart from the ethical of a love letter of common sense to the monarchist or the Republican, as we've done in the show.
Yeah. Look,
now,
I don't know if
I put the light up on the roof, shining up to the sky.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that light had in it.
What did it have in it?
A carrot. The carrot man is back.
Carrot man is back.
He is back. I was driving down from Mount Alexander Road.
He's back.
And I saw him. I stopped and I waited for him.
Carrot man. We haven't seen him for at least 2 years.
And the thumbs up. Yes.
2 years? You reckon it's been 2 years?
He's back.
Or a year? At least 18 months.
At least.
No, hang on. No, it can't be. No. We've only been doing this show 50 shows.
It's not 18 months.
So this is
That's a
maybe
bit ambitious.
9 months? Maybe 9 months. It was last lockdown.
Yep.
It was the last lockdown we went into when it was meant to only be a week lockdown and ended up being 4 months. It's just a short one. There he goes. Look how proud he is. Look how good that carrot's looking.
He was
just walking around with his carrot.
High-fiving people. People were stopping and having a chat.
Oh, nice. There you go. Melbourne's heroes.
Man, he's back.
Did he park a car by chance?
Did he park a car?
Yeah.
No, he was just walking.
Oh, we'll show us some parked cars because we want to see what Melbourne's car parking situation's like. Look at him, that car looks awesome. Come on, dude.
Now I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? We've only got a couple
The
of minutes
Carrot
left.
Man. I know.
Good on you,
now,
Carrot Man.
Now I get it. This is like the train station all over again.
Carrot Man.
So
It's good to see you
the
here
Carrot
over
Man
Melbourne.
is back.
Return. Good on you, Carrot Man.
So it's time for everyone's favorite segment. 1, 2, 3.
Dude,
That's
not parking. Da-da-da-da-da.
It must be the delay.
That's a long. Hey, from
This
south
is
to
a
west
goal
is a
one.
long.
This,
Look
this,
at that.
This is the goal one.
That's angle parking.
There's not even any like that rear tire is actually on the other side of the line.
That's angle parking. You can tell it's angle parking. Look at that. They've just turned in, switched the car off, getting out.
Yep. And
Look at that.
I think I got another solution.
Oh, what are you doing?
If I do that,
Yeah. Oh, gets you out.
yeah.
Oh, you go the other side. Go the other side. Just no. If you just roll over
Anyway.
the other side, you'll be right. We can see where that front tire is. Look at
There you go.
that. Look at that. Look at that. That's just
Paid no
straight in.
attention whatsoever
Nah, didn't
as he
care.
rolled in. And I saw him.
Come on, Captiva.
I saw him after he came back.
Did ya?
So we'll say 1GN 70T.
Dude.
What are you doing, mate? Dude, that's not
It's
parking.
not parking, mate. It's angle parking. But
Sure, I got another one in there. I don't.
yeah,
I'm not sure.
we
this
got
one's
time
actually
to squeeze
worked out.
one more in. I reckon.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Yes.
Have a look at that. Him and the dude in front of him. Double banger.
Nowhere near the gutter. Nowhere near the gutter.
You know what's happened? The dude in front's parked there, and that dude's used his car as the indicator.
I thought it'd be fine.
There you go. So, and he's just inched out the back a couple more inches. That's gold. Oh, fantastic!
Well,
And I think this episode's
it's
here
been
to
a good
stay.
show.
It has been a
I
good
mean,
show.
really, yeah.
Been
It's not only
fantastic.
the parking that we could go on for hours. We could go
Nah.
on for about all the issues for the monarchy.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely. But
against.
look, I think time will tell. And
It's a
more will
great
come
love
from
letter
this
for
space.
common sense.
Yeah, more will come from this space. Absolutely. But
And I did take a stand on the previous one about men going into tears on
Oh,
TV
gosh.
for the Queen has died. They don't know the Queen. She's not one of her family. She's not one of their family. So there's no need for you to cry on TV.
well,
But anyway, please remind us
our socials on the
as
Gmail.
people are ordering their Hawthorne membership.
It's oh gosh, it's TOODADS.PC@gmail.com is our Two Dads Gmail, and on YouTube you can find us on Two Dads Podcast as well as on Spotify. We've enjoyed having you. Thanks for joining us. Please like, subscribe,
everyone.
share, and from the
Say
Two
hi to your mums
Dads,
for us.
adios amigos,
Buenas noches.
muchachos.